Alright, what is going on YouTube? Disney Boy PXG Cash, our coach of the New York Nidokings, bringing you another Week 3 battle for the Worldwide Champions League Season 3. This one taking place between myself, the coach of the New York Nidokings, taking on Coach Lindo of the Seattle Sharingan Serperiors. Now, as a reminder, here is my roster for the Worldwide Champions League. Zygarde 50%, Volcanion, Raikou, Tangrowth, Scolipede, Azelf, Tentacruel, Diancie, Bronzong, Cobalion, Staraptor, and Blissey. My Z crystal users are Zygarde 50%, Scolipede, and Cobalion. Now here's the roster for the Seattle Sharingan Serperiors. Lando, Therian, Kyurem Black, Zapdos, Celebi, Jellicent, Fortress, Blaziken, Drapion, Miltank, Gramble, Gigalith, and Lycanroc. Lindo's potential Z Crystal users are Lando, Therian, Kyurem Black, and Blaziken. Now, after careful planning, delivery, and whatnot, what we got for you today is Bronzong, Zygarde, Scolipede, Azelf, Diancie, and Tentacruel versus Gigalith, Kyurem Black, Jellicent, Celebi, Lando, Therian, and Fortress. Quick note about this match: both me and Lindo do record our own matches, so this match is going to be recorded just like any other the matches for the league. If you want to know more in depth about what's going on, I guess going on between inside of both of our minds, you'd have to watch individually either of our video, which will be in the description below. But as you can see, we're currently 1-1. The Seattle Sharingan Serperiors are 2-0. Anything can happen as always. Let's find out what happens Week 3 of the Worldwide Champions League. The New York Nidokings versus the Seattle Sharingan Serperiors. Alright, so Lindo making the challenge. We start off with Keep Tolan, the Bronzong, versus Hematite, the Gigalith. So Gigalith Sandstream activates. So he goes for the block. Bronzong is no longer able to escape. Bronzong goes for the Psychic. There's a crit. Does about 20% damage. Had him about 80%. Does recover with his leftovers. Goes for the Stealth Rocks. Rocks are now on my side of the field. Go for the Psychic again. Does again about another 20%. Not enough. Bronzong goes to the Gravity. It forces Bronzong to go down on the ground. So once again with the Psychic, Bronzong at about 75% health right now. Goes to the Earthquake, will be able to hit Bronzong as Bronzong now is forced on the ground as opposed to his usual levitating. Bronzong again goes for the Psychic. Gets him to about 55% health, as with the recovery gets to about 60%. Goes for the Earthquake again. Bronzong at about the 20% rage. Goes for the Psychic again. Gigalith at the 50% range. The sand does go away. Sand not affecting either of these pokes due to rocks. Gigalith's rock typing and Bronzong's steel typing. One more Earthquake. And it will be enough. Keep Talon, the Bronzong goes down. Currently 5-6 in favor of the Seattle Sharingan Serperiors. So out comes out Coach R-Type, the Zygarde 50%. Stones going into Zygarde. R-Break activating, useless ability. So Gigalith switches out. Out comes out Mario Bros. The Jellicent. Zygarde goes to the Coil, increasing his attack and defense by 1 and accuracy. Does recover with the leftovers, essentially back at full health. The gravity also goes away. So Zygarde goes for the Outrage. Gets Jellicent to about 30-ish% health, a decent amount of damage. Jellicent goes for the Ice Beam and returns fire about the same amount of damage to Zygarde. Both recover with their leftovers. Now Lindo withdraws Jellicent. Goes into Ironhide, the Fortress. Zygarde again with the Outrage will continue on. Gets him to about 80% health. Zygarde recovering with his leftovers. One more Outrage. I think the max is 3 turns. Gets Fortress to about half health. Zygarde is confused. Fortress goes to the Reflect. Will increase the defenses for... Puts up a screen that increases the defenses of physical attacks. Zygarde swapped out. Out comes out Liam's Bane, the Tentacruel. Does take damage from the rocks. Lindo withdraws Fortress. Goes into Tinkerbell, the Celebi. Liam's to recover with his Black Sludge. Lindo withdraws Tinkerbell. Goes into Mario Bros. The Jellicent. So Tentacruel goes for the Ice Beam. Resisted hit by due to Jellicent's water typing. Tentacruel essentially at about full health. Jellicent will be recovering with its leftovers. So Tentacruel going for the Toxic Spikes. Jellicent goes for the Recover. As does both Tentacruel and Jellicent recovering with their respective items, Black Sludge and leftovers. Tentacruel again with another layer of Toxic Spikes at the max of 2. Jellicent goes for the Nightshade. Does always a guaranteed 50 damage. Tentacruel recovering with his Black Sludge again, as does Jellicent with his leftovers. Tentacruel goes for the Ice Beam. Not even about 5% damage. Jellicent going for the Toxic. Does not affect Tentacruel because of its poison typing. Probably assuming me going for the switch out. So we do switch out now. Go into Mil-X, the Scolipede. Ducks take damage from the rocks. Jellicent going for the Nightshade. They guarantee 50 damage. So we swap out Scolipede, go back into Tentacruel. Liam's Bane, the Tentacruel, who takes damage from the rocks. Out comes out an Ice Beam from Jellicent. Recover with the Black Sludge. The Reflect is gone from Lindo's side of the field. Another Ice Beam from Tentacruel. Jellicent retaliating with Nightshade. At this point in the war, Jellicent will end up winning due to the guaranteed 50 damage compared to the resisted hits from Ice Beam. So Tentacruel again with the Ice Beam. Not very effective. Nightshade again from recovering with the Black Sludge as Jellicent is with the leftovers. We go for Scald, Mario Bros. Water Absorb. We do reveal that it is a Water Absorb Jellicent, so water moves do not work on Jellicent. Goes for the Nice Shit again. Tentacle not able to live another hit from that. Goes for the Ice Beam one more time. And in retaliation, the Nightshade from Jellicent, which is enough. Liam's Bane, the Tentacle goes down. 4-6 in favor of the Seattle Sharingan Serperiors. So, out comes out Kusanagi, the Azelf. Takes damage from the rocks. So, hides behind a substitute. Justin going for the Toxic. Not able to land because of the substitute. Both are recovering with their respective leftovers. So Azelf going for the Nasty Plot. Increasing his special attack by 2. So Justin goes for the Nightshade. Does take damage, the substitute does fade. Azelf goes for the Psychic. That's a decent amount of damage to Jellicent. At about Azelf now frozen. Does recover with his leftovers at about 50% health. Jellicent also will be recovering at about 30% of its health. Azelf frozen solid. Jellicent goes for the Nightshade, the guarantee 50. Azelf is frozen solid. Both recovering with their leftovers. Azelf able to thaw out. Goes for the Psychic again. Will be enough. Mario Brothers, the Jellicent goes down. 4-5. Out comes out Black Hammer. The Kyurem Black. The Toxic Spikes does activate Kyurem Black having to put Toxic type damage on himself. Azelf with the Psychic. Almost kills Kyurem Black in one hit. Kyurem Black goes for the Ice Beam. Azelf not able to live out. Azelf goes down. But Kyurem also goes down due to the poison. 3-4. Out comes out Mil-X the Scolipede. Out comes out Shukaku the Landotherian. The rocks digging into Mil-X. Shukaku's Intimidate, lowering Mil-X attack down by 1. Lindo withdraws Shukaku. Goes into Hematite the Gigalith. Takes the toxic damage as well. Sandstream is activated. Whoa! So here comes the Z move. Hydro Vortex.
That was brutal!
So Hematite goes down. This match now tied up 3-3. Mil-X's speed boost activating now at +1 speed. Out comes out Ironhide, the Fortress. So he goes for the Earthquake. Small amount of damage due to the -1 from the Intimidate. So Fortress activating the light screen, which will protect a little bit from special attacks. Scolopy now at +2 speed. Goes for the Aqua Tail. Gets Fortress to the red. Fortress goes for the Rapid Spin. Down goes Mil-X the Scolopede. Removes the poison spike, the toxic spikes from the field. Out comes out Coach R-Type, the Zygarde 50%. Aura Break activating, doesn't do much. The Lindo withdraws Ironhide. Goes back into Shukaku. Goes for the Intimidate. Zygarde goes for the 1,000 Arrows. Does about 20% damage. Lando no longer in the air. Zygarde recovering with his leftovers. Goes for the Coil. Increasing his attack and defense. And accuracy. Attack at neutral. Defense at +1. Accuracy at +1. Whoa! And they're going for a Supersonic Sky Strike. At a +1 defense. Can Zygarde live this?
That was brutal!
The answer is no. Zygarde goes down. Is down 1v3. Out comes out Serenity the Diancie. Lando going for the Earthquake. Serenity eating a berry. The Shuka Berry weakening the Earthquake damage. Serenity going for the Hidden Power. Super effective HP Ice, but not enough to get the kill. And without the berry, that is it for Serenity, the Diancie. It is a 3-1 victory for the Seattle Sharingan Serperiors.
And there goes the battle!
The Seattle Sharingan Serperiors now at a 3-0. The New York Nidokings at a 1-2. GG's to Lindo. As I said before, you can see my point of view what's going on, you know, in the link in the description below, as well as Lindo's, so you can get an idea what was going through our heads individually during this fight. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. We do appreciate it. Like and subscribe to keep watching when more battles for the Worldwide League happen. Until next time, this is your boy PXG Cash Howard, coach of the New York Nidokings, signing off.